streaming, but starting
being 3 and
soon.
1.
Well, that stream is ruined. I forgot to
Whoops.
unmute everything.
Oh.
Oh well. Everything's still
There you go.
recorded, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So
Welcome back, stream.
Stonepal, you said that what you said intentionally, right? Am I to gather that? Can I insight that off your character that you knew exactly what you said the way you said it?
What?
Use a
Oh,
fate
did-
point.
Hold on. What? I'm not
because
tracking.
Stonepal said that if he wins, he buys us dinner. I just want to make sure I have that clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the other guy, not
Yeah.
Stonepaw. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood that. Make sure I knew that was the case.
There goes
He's
Coleridge's 2
figuring,
coins.
especially since it's a day removed. He's figuring he'll have time to come up with money if he has to.
Smart. Okay.
Because we're criminals and we can easily get a job without a green card or whatever we need.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Stonepaw's been here before and worked at the quarry, so he has ideas.
I just figured your whole shtick was to lose on purpose, so he would buy us a meal, and then we would just make bets off the fact that
Oh,
you
I
were
see.
going to lose.
I see what you. No, yeah. Well, I guess I did mess that up. I don't know. I thought I
Oh
was saying.
yeah.
That,
See, I thought Stonepal.
yeah.
That's how I heard it.
I thought
That's how I
Stonepal
heard
was
it.
being a lot more clever than I normally gave him credit
He's
for, which is
Stonepaw.
why.
Stonepaw is not a clever beast.
Okay,
Roswell
so
is
are we?
lifting him so
I
hard.
I'm still running Roswell as that's the
Hey.
case, and then I'm going to convince the guards to vote on or to bet on the other guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guards kind of see you guys all look at them and notice that they're noticing you as well, and they kind of approach a little tentatively because they're not a huge fan of two badgers in the same place. But they do approach, and one of them kind of tweaks an ear. Oh, sis, I heard about betting. There's some money going around, eh? I might want to throw a few coin in the hat there. Looks at the
Jingle,
fox.
jingle,
Flexing
jingle.
and- Stonepaw's
just-
flexing and getting his arm ready to go. He's just.
Hey, Coleridge,
I
aren't
see.
you gonna bless the badger or pray a blessing over his win or whatever?
No, I can't do that.
Hey,
That would
Dad.
be biased. Anyways, you guys, would you like to put money down?
They look down and see two coppers in the
haven't.
bowl. They look at each other, shrug, right. They pull out their money pouch, throw 2 coppers in. I'll match your bid on the big fella in the corner.
Right. Oh, good sir. Thank you.
You see them kind of look at each other and snicker. These blokes ain't from around here, are they? The other guy goes, oh, they must not be. These guys don't know that shoot. Old Hammerwood here is the best arm wrestling in this side of the Mississippi.
Any other name?
Not Hammerwood?
Hammer hand.
Whatever you want to do.
Do I get any more people to bet?
Let's go for it. Let's see. Let's
Rags,
see.
hey, Rags has been helping
gonna roll-
work the
can
crowd
I-
and stuff, and he's gotten the family voles.
All
or
right. So what we're gonna
whatever.
go ahead and do is we're gonna roll the equivalent of persuasion with no modifiers. Actually, what we're gonna go ahead and do is you're gonna roll against the people. Highest number wins. And this is how the arm wrestling is gonna go as well. So Rags, you're working the group of
The Vole
voles.
family.
It's not a
Yeah.
fail. It's just a group. It's just a bunch of different voles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I guess Colrick, did you want to go try talking to the conversing badgers? I'm sorry, beavers.
What?
Yeah, beavers.
Huh?
For
the
more
other
money.
people in the
Get people-
to
get more
them
people to
the
bet.
bets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be going around like taking bets here. I don't know why I'm just
I guess I
completely
really-
off my accent at this point.
Because we talked
Taking
about
bets
accents,
now.
and that makes it fail.
Bets
Okay.
on
Rags rolled.
bets on the Badger
Right.
arm wrestling contest.
Dang, Rags! +3. The voles rolled.
Yes.
I didn't do right. Hold on. A
Does
critical
Rags have
failure.
charisma?
3. There we go. And
Does
they
Rex
rolled a
have
flat
charisma?
0. So the voles seem very interested to throw a few coppers in the bowl.
Okay.
So I guess I haven't been doing what actually Roswell would do, which is with his skill set actually be trying to work a crowd around with his rouse skill. So
Let's.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
with
yeah.
with what would be Roswell, he would probably say something along the lines of, as like in a loud proclamation, be like, Folks, get together and witness two of the biggest men you've ever seen go at it to arm to arm. And
I love it.
something along like
Okay,
that.
I like it. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do here, the voles are very interested, and then the raccoon gets
Meanwhile,
up and he
can
starts.
Rags give his pitch to the wolves?
Hold on 1 second.
Will
Yeah,
you be
yeah,
saying
yes,
to them?
yes. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. Because this
Okay,
happens
okay,
first.
Okay, cool. So he kind of like walks over.
Hunter, you
and
are
just
gonna be
kinda,
rolling here in a
elbows
sec,
his
so get
chair.
ready.
He's like, you got a good group of mates here. I remember when I had my mates in this unnamed place, and we just love to go for drinks, and you know we're taking bets over here for these two, the great arm wrestler Hammerpaw, or whatever his name is, and the even greater Stonepaw.
It's not.
Look at the face he's making.
That is
That face
Hammerwood.
does not lie.
That is Hammerwood, not Hammerpaw.
Oh, right, Hammerwood. What a great guy. He looks like he might beat him, but either way, it'll be a great show, mate. And just throw a few coppers in here, and it'll be a good time. Here, I'll throw my coins in. He's grabbed one of the copper coins from the bowl without anyone noticing and flicks it back in the bowl.
I like that. I'll allow it. I like that.
Because that's his thing.
That's
he's
good.
sneaky
That's
and,
good.
yeah.
Nice, and that would explain why you rolled so well. So very nicely done, and they are thoroughly
All right,
convinced to
it's the
throw.
bowl, there's no copper coins.
Rex just has.
How
a
did the guards not
pocket
catch
full.
it?
Like it literally just hit in the bowl.
So all the
my
voles just start chucking their coppers in. There's maybe a dozen or so coppers that
Heck
go
yeah,
into this
mate.
bowl.
Hey, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Hey,
And
if-
Colrick's just been marking with a bit of ash, like all the tallies on his forearm, keeping track. Oh, hey, you had brought. Yeah,
You're
right.
noticing a strong amount in favor of Hammerwood. In fact, it's a 100% in favor of Hammerwood, your coppers included.
oh no.
Okay, so after everyone's kind of put their tally in, this is when Roswell gets up just to see if he can get anybody else interested. The beavers have kind of been minding their own business. They look a little bit annoyed that you're there. So Roswell comes up and gives his best spiel. And let's go ahead and roll your rouse. That's your great one, right? That's your +4?
That is my +4.
Heck yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so you rolled +3?
+3.
Okay, so
Plus
as
four.
you're kind of giving this spiel and waxing eloquent, a few new patrons seem to wander in, attracted by the hubbub and noise. The beavers are only more annoyed, and they've gotten up and they're trying to leave, but there's a steady inflow of mice and moles and a few shrews you might notice, and there's a pretty decent gathering starting to look and witness this arm wrestling match that has been broadcast straight from out the doors of this tavern. You guys have a
Happy
pretty
hour.
solid group of people here to witness what may be the best arm wrestle match Boulder Fast has ever seen. This
Well,
tavern is not
let's
full
get
up,
it.
but it is filling up, and you may notice the mole is looking rather happy with himself as well. He's pretty pleased with this influx of patrons, you might say, and all eyes are on the two barrel-chested, battle-hardened, maybe slightly scarred badgers
Yeah,
facing off across a sturdy oaken table.
Let's go.
Now that I've seen the direction of where this is all gone, Roswell, if he has one, will just throw one copper coin in for Stonepaw and just be like, whatever. It's either lost gains at this point or we win everything.
Oris is leading this, right? So does Oris want to talk?
Yeah, Oris
through
is the
the ringmaster of sorts.
Mhm.
This whole time, like after Rags worked the crowd, he's been like massaging both arms and like getting the crowd hyped. Hey, Badger versus Badger. Here we go. Time to fight. Who lives, who dies, who tells your
Oh my
story, mate? I'm from a family in the county, in for the jail.
Miranda, dude.
From the jail, the guards are like,
Yeah.
what?
The guards are fully invested. They do not seem to notice you guys much. So both badgers look to you, Oris, to outline the rules. Hammerpaw turns and kind of just twitches an eye. He goes, "Waiting on you, scary otter man."
Scary old man. What are you talking about, mate? What are you scared about?
What are rules? What are rules for arm wrestle? Is biting allowed? Is punching allowed? May I kick under table?
Yeah, what do you think this is, man? Siberia? Get out of here.
My babushka always
is-
say, when fighting, fight dirty. I make sure rules so I do not cheat.
Well, that's alright. So,
Is it
here are the
illegal
rules.
to steal a personality. He's taken mine.
Yeah, I think that negative 1 point to this wood.
All badgers are
What-
the same. Come on now.
He stole my last name.
He did not.
Oh,
Wood. It's
His
Hammerwood.
last name is not Bob.
His name
Minus-
is Hammerwood.
minus a point
You
for
didn't hear
Hammerwood.
that.
I've heard
I
that
changed
both
it to
ways.
Hammer
Sorry,
Paw.
Oris, please continue.
Yeah, that's right. So, listen out here. No biting, no spitting, no cheating,
Oh,
no
man.
kicking under the tables.
None of this.
Absolutely no clawing, no gouging,
Or like
no
so.
grabbing of clothes. You're to keep
Such
both
as-
arms planted firmly on the table at all times. Should at any point your foot rise up from the floor, you're immediately disqualified. Do you both accept the terms of these rules?
These terms,
Duh.
they sound good to me.
All right, let's have a clean arm wrestling fight, gentlemen.
Yeah.
On my signal.
let's go.
One final question, Mr. Otter. Who
All
your
right,
friend
Mr.
who you say
Hammer,
is not
whatever.
who you say is not your friend, but is your friend because you say he is your friend. I have
I
one
don't know what
question.
you're talking about,
I
mate.
have one question for you. I do not care if you know him or not. I have
All
one
right,
question.
why are you bringing it up then, mate?
Are we do best of 3 or one final match to be all?
Let's make it a best out of 3, mate.
I like these
Make it
rules.
interesting.
Best of 3.
All right, on my
Before-
signal.
before I
Anybody
fight.
got a little bell?
Before I fight.
Oh.
What is your
All
name,
right,
Fine
all right.
Badger?
Oh my
What
gosh,
is your
yeah.
name, Fine Badger?
Ooh, guards.
Where I come from, they call me the Beast.
The Beast.
All right,
Yes.
you heard it there.
A pleasure to meet you, Beast. I am Hammerwood.
Delighted, Hammer. Be prepared to meet the Anvil.
This is not anvil, this is oaken table. Put your paw here.
All right, Iris was gonna count down. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he better not interrupt the speaker again. Let's go. Woo.
One more
Oris
quick- no,
is gonna ask if to see if there's like a bell or like a metal plate that he can use as like a gong or something to initialize the fight.
Are you asking Rags or somebody else there?
No. Like the 'cause we're in
Oh,
like
just
a,
any patrons or something?
yeah, or the
Bartender.
Oh, yeah.
the patron of the establishment.
Any of the patrons? Yes. So yes, you asked a question and you just hear the mole from kind of the hubbub and around the corner. What is his accent again? He's Scottish. I've got me a tin plate here. I've got a tin plate here for you. Hit it with me spoon here. And he hands it to you. Pushes his way through the crowd, finds his way into a front row seat, and gives you the utensils.
All right, mate. Thank you kindly.
Rags looks around. He's like, "All right, now this is for real. Let's go. Hey."
Right. On my signal. Not a second before. No cheating. No biting.
Hey.
No eye gouging. No clawing.
Okay, let's
No
go.
spitting.
Hey.
Not yet.
And go. Hey.
On your mark. On my signal. Are you ready? Sit. Fight.
And the two badgers start straining heavily against each other. There's beads of sweat. There's much grunting. Go ahead and roll 4d3, David. It's just a roll for roll. Badger v Badger. They both have a might of +4, so we're just gonna keep it a flat. Highest roll wins. That's tough. So
Start using fate
this
points.
fight.
Start using fate points.
This first. Remember, it is best of 3. Best of 3. Do you
Yeah,
want to
it's
use a
best
fate point stone paw on this one? So just for the audience,
To reroll.
Wood
Oh yeah. Make sure it's on.
Hammerwood rolled +3. Stonepaw rolled 0. Stonepaw used a fate point and rolled -1.
Uh,
Hang
didn't
on. Instead, well,
he rolled to +2 because he has a negative
we can
1.
just add 2 to it with a
He
fate
has
point as
strength.
well, right?
Yeah, you may. So they both have might of +4. That's just a standard Badger thing.
Okay. Okay.
So he has used
Did
one
you
fate
say
point.
that one of the alternate things is we can add 2 points?
Yep.
With,
If you'd like
with
to use a fate point. Yep, you may.
Well, obviously that would be better.
Well,
But, yeah, okay.
you've already
Then
lost, even if you
reroll.
add +2.
I've lost 1. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So
round one.
first
round. One
round
lost. That's okay.
looks like it's going towards Stone Paw as Wood Hammer kind of lets go a little bit, let's go a little more. Then he flashes a toothy smile and just and the table shudders, and the whole crowd is like, "Oh!" They go crazy.
Oh my.
The guards are
goodness.
high-fiving each other. They're slapping the voles on the back. They're cheering.
Corrick, play a blessing, my man.
They
Please,
start-
just
they
play
start-
a blessing
they
over
start
him.
chanting, "Round two, round two, round two," and the whole crowd starts saying, "Round two, round two."
I see you are using the ancient technique of pushing very difficult and using all your muscles. Now that I know your secret, it will be much easier to defeat.
I'm not easy to defeat. I only have more muscles than you, friend Stonepaw.
This is simply not correct. As I will demonstrate.
Round two.
And they go paw to
There you go.
paw one more time. More sweating, more grunting, and it looks like Hammerwood is thoroughly enjoying himself. And we are going to roll again,
Okay.
David.
You simply cannot do this.
For those of
So
you
wait
who
here.
cannot see the rolls,
I
one more
can
time.
burn. I can burn two. I can burn 2 more fate points.
Can I use a
To
fate
make it
point to make
4.
hit the other guy re-roll by like saying things against
Oh.
him with like my rouse ability? By,
cheating?
like
Let's
no, not by
Oh.
cheating, but by like throwing him off
Morale?
mentally.
yes,
by,
but not
like-
Psych
yet.
him out.
Yes,
Psych him
but
out.
not yet. So what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
Hunter or Roswell, I do
Yeah.
like that idea. So here we go. We're gonna do this. So at this point, again,
Hammerwood?
it's what
Hammer would not.
Yeah.
Hammerwood. Once
Just
again,
really
it looks
loudly say that.
to everybody watching that Hammerwood is just toying with Stonepaw. He's going down and then back up, and then back down, and it almost touches the table and then back up, and then it almost touches the table again. Another smile, and boom! Table shakes again. This thing is starting to look a little bit rough too. By the way, this table's not looking pretty. And it's at this point that Roswell realizes that it is 2-0, first to 3, and decides to. I guess you wanted to try something.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, I was trying to affect that particular one, like while they were going back and forth to try to basically force, what is it, Hammerwood
Yeah.
to re-roll. That is basically +3.
Yeah, he got a +3. What we're gonna go ahead and do, I like that because that does make sense. We're gonna let it go into round 3. Is that okay? You okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna charge you a fate point because that's just one of your aspects is rouse, and you would, as a very intelligent raccoon, see that this is not going to end well. So you are going to use your
Can-
rouse for +4 to attempt to intimidate the badger or try to
No, just throw him
affect-
off mentally, like
Mentally
get
throw
it,
him off?
like
Okay.
get in his head,
Yeah,
like
okay.
basically, like kind of like what he was saying before, like hammer knot or like.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to come
That's
up with
okay.
good insults on the top of my
That's
head,
okay.
but just like
just go
he
for
would
it.
just kind of yeah.
Just whip out what you're gonna tell
You snot
Hammerwood,
nose booger.
and then we're gonna have you roll. And I do want to hear your insults because that'll be hilarious.
No, you do not. They will fail.
Cotton-headed
miserably.
mini muggins.
Your mom.
We should change the odds of this fight at this point. Be like, this is one-sided. We need to get a more even
Well,
split
can
here.
Rags do anything sneaky? Because his job is like he's good at picking locks and stuff.
Okay.
So maybe he's like unscrewing a screw in like the chair or
Ooh,
something,
That's
like
fun.
underneath without noticing.
Yeah, let's see
just
what
playing the
let's see
odds.
what Roswell's roll is for starters,
Okay.
just to kind of see what happens here.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're up against a -1 because it's a simple-minded badger. You did get a +1,
What did they
and then you
get?
have +4.
Okay.
So this is a pretty solid pretty solid and scathing remark, which I still want to hear, by the way, Roswell. Just hit me with whatever's in the top of your head.
Let's go.
Give me a second. I am not in the mind of this right now to come up with insults.
It could be lame. It's
What's
great.
something, if you've ever been really mad at Putin, what's something you'd say to him? Not the president, his dog, for the audience.
I mean, whatever works, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it works. I want to hear what it sounds like.
The lamer, the funnier.
I can't just do that. Okay, hang on. Just give me 2 seconds, or keep going. I'll come up with something like while
Okay,
you're in
that's
the
fine,
middle of
that's fine,
describing
that's
the
fine.
next match.
So the outcome, this badger looks a little bit more unsure of himself. The smirk has kind of gone away from his face, and it looks as though you may have actually convinced some of the audience also in your favor. They're like, oh, he's won too, but is he all tired out now? Like, was Stonepaw just reserving all of his energy? Like, oh man, and he can he's feeding off of their starting to doubt him, and it's kind of this self-fulfilling snowball effect. And a little bit more timidly, he kind of puts his elbow on the table and puts his paw and looks Stonepaw dead in the eye. All right, friend, one more for good time's sake.
Yeah, I got it.
Right as he's putting his paw on the table, Roswell butts in and says,
Okay, so I'm not one to insult people in the first place, but Roswell basically
That's
like,
okay.
this Hammerwood stands no chance. After all, our Stonepaw here has been holding back the whole time. Why do you think you've been winning so much? You've been putting so much effort into winning a game that was already lost.
Yeah.
he is incredibly unsure of himself now. He is going to roll at disadvantage. Stonepaw with a +1. That is a +1 as well. And a -1. +1 and -1. We're gonna take the -1. This time, the turntables have turned. Tables have turned. And in some ways, almost literally.
Now
David, what did this arm wrestle match look like, Stonepaw?
It was perfectly still for about 10 seconds while they strained against each other, and a little bead of sweat just dripped down his nose and splashed onto the table, and just as it splashed,
I like it. It distracted Hammerwood just enough. The bead of sweat, he was watching very closely, and it seemed to distract him. That's when it was your time to strike. And boom! Table shakes again. You hear a clinking on the floor, Rags. It sounds as though a screw has come loose near Hammerwood's chair. It's not out of his chair. It sounds like it's out of the table, but it does pique your curiosity. And with this crowd, nobody notices you duck below and do a little investigation.
So there's this screw here, and he's saying this in his brain, like not out loud.
Right, it's not out loud. Thank you for clarifying, because I was going to have Hammerwood hear you.
Yeah.
I think it's his own voice.
Yeah. He's like, there's this screw here, and there's two little consciences on either side, and one's like,
Scott
yes.
Kronk.
Hey mate, you should totally pull the thing and ruin the whole. That way you will never lose, and you help your mate. You know, what a great thing. The other one's like, oh Rags, we're so disappointed if you even think of doing.
It's
that.
old Fen. His shoulder angel is old Fen.
Alas,
The spear is still sticking out of her.
Oof.
Should you choose this thing, you should go further away from the narrow. Walk the straight and narrow. You've chosen the wide path where all the evil creatures go to. Please, do not do this thing. And Rags like, he just pulls it out real quick.
Okay, wait, pulls what out?
And then,
The screw from his side of the
screw.
table, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I can make that work. Little retro gaming. The screw is just loose. He kind of noticed that it was loose. It was tinkling. It didn't
Just
fall out. Yep. Okay.
It's like a stripped hole.
Okay. All right. So with that, the table is a little bit flimsier than it was. It's very flimsy, but it seems to be a little bit flimsier on this side, where it's kind of giving a little bit more on Hammerwood's side. So he is once again going to roll at disadvantage because it's harder for him to stay still. we're going to roll a fourth time. Roll. Alright, oh my gosh. Stonepaw with a +2. We have a -1 on the table again. Stonepaw, what does this second defeat look like?
This time it looks like Stonepaw has kind of gotten his second wind. Now it almost looks like he's kind of playing with Wooden Hammer or whatever his name is, and
Hammerwood.
like
I've mixed it up already too.
you're like,
The table
Just
shakes
hand it to the other side.
again. And it's very evident to everybody that this table is not going to last one more arm wrestle. It's evident to everybody except the barkeeper Mole. One more round! One more round! One more round! And everybody kind of just looks at him and is like, I guess it's his table. One more round! One more round! This tavern has become jammed. It is shoulder to shoulder. There are people trying to look in from the windows. There are people like clambering up on the wall like squirrels and animals that can climb, or like up on the walls looking down. This is the coolest event that Boulder Fast has seen in centuries, it would seem.
You mean
they have been starved for entertainment.
Before they tried to remove the boulder?
You guys
a
feel
few
like this
minutes ago?
potentially could be the entirety of the town, possibly, inside this tavern. The walls are bursting at the seams, and it is everybody. You have the Vole family who are going absolutely nuts. You've got the guards who have been joined by more guards, by the way. I mean, there is 70, maybe 80 creatures crammed in and around this tavern to witness this final arm wrestle.
Grab all of his weapons.
They are
Roswell would
focused.
Roswell would definitely jump on top of the table at this point to like rouse the crowd more, and like was like,
All right.
Yeah.
look at our boy Stonepaw here, making you all think he was the underdog, and here he is giving you the time of your life.
Clark's going
There's
out.
a shrew that jumped up on the bar.
More
It's
bets,
like-
more bets.
There's a shrew that jumped up on the bar. Get your hot dogs here. Get your peanuts here. Hot dogs, peanuts.
Rags is.
Are you
closing the
not
window-
entertained?
Right.
Rags is closing the window of which he snuck out where he threw the screw, so he's coming back in.
Okay, so he's
Hedgehog's
snuck
just
back.
hurling
Sneaking off to, like-
t-shirts into the crowd. Just
So, Colrick, you're still vying for more bets. It's a
I
pretty
mean,
even split.
I've been
There's-
going around. I mean, more
this-
people that get in. I'm just like,
Your arm
eh.
is a mess of markings. You can't tell. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just black. It's just ash. Your whole arm is just ash. But you've got a system. I trust you. I believe in you. This bowl.
I look at it, I see what a mess it is, I just roll the sleeve up.
This bowl it's overflowing. There, I
Burns
mean,
away with the
you
bowl.
have somehow enlisted the two beavers
a
who were
fire
unable to
truck, just-
leave. They are now both also holding two bowls themselves, just full of coinage, and people are super excited as they get ready for this final fight.
Is Oris going to count us down again?
Actually,
Well-
can I take this stuff over to the barkeep and have him help me, like, actually make good tallies?
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
like, get,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna do that on the side, and it's not
So
important,
it's
so just
I will
let him have it.
say this mole is incredibly invested in this match, so it's going to be a difficult it's going to be a difficult persuade.
I just need to use like his blackboard. Whoa, I
oh,
need to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
track
yeah.
of the betting. Can I
Oh,
use
it's
your
fine. Yeah,
blackboard?
go use whatever you need. I'm here for the fight. He claps
Thanks,
his
mate.
foot. One more round. One more round.
One more round.
So I do that,
Yeah.
and then that's squashed. So I actually can keep track, and people don't get
That's
mad at me
fine,
if
that's
I
fine,
misplace
that's
the
fine.
bets.
I'm okay with that.
We're honest criminals.
So on
and
this
everything.
final round, there is a entirely roused crowd and a completely demoralized Hammerwood facing off against Stonepaw, who is apparently falling asleep as we record.
I'm right here.
The slow
Listening.
blinks.
Just
Just
my
like a
eyes are very
scratch.
squinty.
It's very squinty, squinty.
Well,
As they face
gotta,
off. Yes,
I gotta
Roswell.
Or
nail
just
the,
looking
the
at
ha-
things.
gotta hammer the nail into, and I gotta make Stonepaw. I gotta rouse him now. He's
Okay.
got to be into it. He's got to
That's
be
fine.
like,
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Just be like, I walk up to him on the table, and I put my hands on both sides of his face, and then I just like slap him twice on both sides. Like, what are you doing? Get ahead in the game. This is your last chance.
Go ahead and
He just runs.
go ahead and roll to rouse him, Hunter. You do still have that +4 on there. It's a good thing you had that +4. Again, he's a simple-minded badger, but there's this big smile that crosses his maw, and he's gone from determined to terrifyingly cocky, it would seem. This is a look that none of you have seen before. I mean, up until this moment, Stonepaw's been a fairly stoic character with not a whole lot of demonstrative features. This is the happiest and most excited that you have ever seen him. Feeling well roused, Stonepaw, I will allow you to roll at advantage. This is the final roll of the game. Hammerwood will only roll once. He's not rolling at disadvantage. Ooh, that is a -2 to a +2. Would you like to spend a
I
fate
will
point and reroll?
Use my fate point to add 2 to my result.
That will still not catch you up
Yeah, well,
because you're -1.
because I rolled twice.
You're -2.
I have a.
Oh, that's
I
right. I'm so
have
sorry.
The
I was
lowest
looking
one
at your
is
worst
a
one.
1.
My bad. You rolled a -1. You're gonna. Okay, so that'll be a +3. That'll just by the skin of your
He's-
teeth. This match.
He's at 0 now, isn't he, for fate points?
No, he's still got one. He's
No,
still
I
got
have one left.
He can borrow with mine if he needs to.
That's not how it works. This match is by far the closest one yet. Both badgers are there, and there is no movement for a solid 15, maybe 20 seconds. They are growling at each other, and just as Hammerwood starts to gain the upper paw, he starts to push it down. He is struggling. His chair wobbles a little bit, and Stonepaw takes advantage of that, jumps in, boom! Table crumbles apart under this beast of a final maneuver.
Yeah!
The table is just in pieces on the ground. His chair is like wobbling. He's reeling. Stonepaw jumps up from his chair. The crowd is going absolutely crazy. Stonepaw!
That's my friend!
Stonepaw!
That's my
Stonepaw!
friend!
Wait, no, not Stonepaw.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Beast! Beast!
Howard
Beast!
starts
Beast!
ordering
Beast!
food
Beast!
for the
Beast!
group.
Beast!
Drinks on me!
I think we'll
Drinks
have
on the
five.
house!
The mole
Five
goes,
loaves of
hooray!
bread.
And then realizing he's got to serve people.
We'll
Oh,
have
crap.
five.
Walks over to
five
the board.
meads. We'll have 5 meads, 5 breads. To go, please.
Catch of the day.
So there are,
catch the day. What
this-
is it? Trout. No, we'll do the barley wine. Yeah, let's do that. All right.
So the patrons are some of them filter out. They were only there for the spectacle, but there is an electric buzz that can be felt in this town. It feels like you guys have kind of brought to life what was kind of a dreary day and kind of a lame day, and this is, you guys know that this is going to be the talk of the town for decades, maybe more to come. This is where a legend was just created. Of
I'm really glad we weren't trying to lay low.
Beast the Badger, as the first arm wrestler to ever defeat Hammerwood, Woodhammer.
I'm really glad
Hammerwood.
I used
Mr.
that.
Wood.
What do you say to him?
That was a stroke
Mr.
of genius.
Wood.
Mr. Wood stands up
Babe.
and looks at you, Mr. Beast, who is
Not
also
Mr..
now rich, and he sticks out his paw. Very well fought, Beast. It was a pleasure to do battle with you. I
Thank
do
you.
hope.
I'm going to take my friends and go to an island, and the last one to leave is going to get all the money.
This makes no sense to me, but it was a pleasure to do battle. If ever you need help or support, you come find me. And he shakes your paw.
Thank you. Yes, this is exactly how Badgerkind works. We win each other's respect by stomping them to the ground, and so I appreciate your loyalty.
As a
What
group,
is
your
that?
morale will go up 2 clicks.
Click.
Because that was not only
Cha-ching.
just super fun, but it was also just excellent teamwork across the board.
And we won by cheating! Yay!
Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
It's fine. Now, Josh, you do hear an echo in the back of your head. I'm sorry, Rags. Just kind of, it just echoes in the back of your head, and it just ever so slight, ever so quietly. No living thing shall suffer by my paw. And as the badger kind of
I'm
leaves,
sorry, mother.
as the badger kind of walks out the door, the tavern is bustling. It's full. This mole is going absolutely crazy, taking orders and stuff. Is there anything you guys would like to do before doing something else?
Did we already eat and get food?
No,
'Cause that's-
you guys
Let's get some
fought for the
and get
food
out
to-
of here.
We needed the
I
money.
said
We
I'll-
needed the
I'll
money,
take mine
gents.
to go.
So I settle up with the house because he's probably gonna be like, oh, so I'm gonna give him like a percentage.
Okay,
And
the
then
mole's okay with this.
divvy whatever because people betted on Hammer
It's an undiscriminated.
and they all
we didn't
lost.
keep tally.
So we got like what
A lot.
56 copper.
Well, yeah, I can go with that. 50. We'll go 60. Because
Maybe
there's
money
copper.
isn't an issue
technically 6 of you.
moving forward.
Yeah, we could just say money's not an
Anymore.
issue moving forward. I'm not gonna keep tally because that's a lot of weight to have to carry as well.
It's just in his book.
But it's just you have NFTs.
Yeah, I just
It's
I
false
just
bottom
give it
book.
well because I'll help the whatchamacallit. He can probably use the copper coins.
The mole.
Mole. So
Yeah, for change. So he needs to change into bigger coin.
Brother Mo, might I ask you to help us with our issue?
What's
we
this issue?
could not carry all of these copper coins
Oh,
that
that's a problem,
we
isn't it?
perchance through bets. I would ask for a meal for all of us and drinks. And if you would be so kind as to take all of our copper and give us back the money that we didn't pay you for the meal and drinks in larger coins.
The mole winks, which you barely see because his eyes are so tiny. He goes, "My friend, that's not it. Oi, my friend, the meal is from the house for all of you in party with Beast. He's a mighty fine beast, he is." And then winks again at his little joke. "It's on the house. I'm happy to switch to silver if you'd like."
Oh, yes, please. If you would be so obliged, I would be
Not so.
mighty thankful.
So he gets to work. It's difficult work with his big digging paws to do this, but he does take a few minutes to kind of exchange it, passes it to you, and looks expectantly for you to count it out and make sure it's correct.
and that's exactly what I do before putting it in my ouch.
Okay, and it's roughly about 60 units of money.
And as only my party members will notice, it's like almost like enveloped in the robes where I put this coin purse so that it's not seeable and it's muffled by
Conveniently.
We're just gonna trust Korik with all the money? Oh, never mind.
Did
Yes,
I
yes,
not
of course. You're good,
literally
bud. You're
give
good.
all of the money that I had?
He just needs to shoot him a like angry glare, and Rags will shut up.
So,
yeah,
Ulrich,
if Rag said something, I would
Actually-
Ulrich would respond.
Oris, I'm going to have you roll perception again, or roll insight again.
Alright. That's fine with me. Right. No,
Wrong.
that's
Try
not
again.
correct.
It's a 4. It's not okay. And you do have +3 to insight, right? Yeah. Right? Did I give you +3 to insight?
Or I don't know.
No, you don't have +3. You can add +2 to insight
I
if you'd
have-
like.
I
I
have
can't remember. It doesn't
perception.
matter. I don't need it. Look at that.
What'd you get?
Have a go at this.
All
Hey,
right,
Mike.
+3. Okay, so as you guys are enjoying your free on the house meal,
That's right. kind of
compliments
food.
to the mole.
We
You're
did
looking
it on
around, and
business.
you've seen a lot of creatures. Potentially every single creature you can list on your paws, but both as someone who knows a lot, Oris, a lot of people, and then kind of social situations. You also notice a stark lack of one certain creature. You don't see any of these anywhere, and they are known to be specifically in this town, given that it's a central hub of Wayfair. And you also notice that there are people who are kind of starting to notice Kulrick specifically, and they're looking at him kind of weird, and not in like an angry way or like a more of a worried way. And you notice this, and it's just it tickles the back of your brain just a little bit. What do you do with this information?
I noticed that there's a pointed lack of foxes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And nobody else seems to have noticed this.
None of your other party members know,
Okay.
because they are in the presence of a fox.
Right. Are we still, for the purposes of the scene, are we still in the
You're in the tavern enjoying your meal.
tavern? Okay.
Yes.
Oris will kind of lean over to the mole barkeep. And, well, it was a pretty interesting evening. Quite the exciting night. I'm sure you've done more business tonight than you might have in quite some time.
Alright, I haven't seen this many people combined for the past year, most likely.
Well, I'm glad we were able to help bring in some business for you. I was wondering. I noticed
Oi.
one of our members is a fox, and I couldn't help but notice that
What do you say?
there doesn't seem to be any at all other foxes.
He kind of cocks his
is
head
there
aside, takes his
something-
digging claw, and kind of does this, and moves the fur from his eye, and looks a little closer. Well, he be dip, so he is a fox. I thought he was a linky vole.
No, yeah. Is there something? Are there no foxes in this vicinity? What's
Aye,
going on
rather,
there?
Rather shocking, actually. But I'd say maybe a fortnight ago, there was one night with some people saw all the foxes in the town just leaving. They just walked away. No one's seen them since. No one's seen a fox since. Don't know what happened there. It's mighty weird, if you ask me.
That sounds pretty weird to me. Do you know roughly how long ago that might have been?
Roughly a fortnight, whatever that translates to. I think it's
So-
20 days or it's like 2 weeks.
It's 14
Recently is what you're
14
saying.
days, yes.
Recently.
Mighty recent, yes.
All right. Interesting. Was there something going on recently that
I
might
don't
have
rightly
caused
know.
that?
I don't rightly know. All I can say
Well,
is
who
they
might-
were headed down. They were headed down out to town that way, and he motions just down past all the houses in that general area.
To which cardinal direction, roughly?
North.
North. It's always north. Uh,
East.
Right. Well, I appreciate that information. Who might we speak with about what might have happened with those foxes, just in case, I'm not a detective or anything like that, or an investigator, whatever you want to call it. I'm just a
there's-
curious fella.
Oh, all of us are curious. I'd say if you really wanted some information, the guards here around here seem to know most about anything going on. But really, other than that, it's just rumors and speculation, you see.
Right, and supposing we didn't want to talk to the guards for, personal, private type reasons.
Well, there is one fella who
Nothing
seems to know.
suspicious.
There's one fella who seems to know most of what's going on around here. He usually joins us middle of the evening. Shows up mighty late. He's a rat. He is. He always pays his coin and eats and leaves. Just a silent type. But he seems to know and know what's going on. He'll probably be here this evening as well after hearing all of the kerfuffle. He's got you'll know him because he's got a black tail. His tail's mighty black. It is.
Right. Interesting. Well, that definitely doesn't mean a thing to me, but I appreciate that information. And then I proceed
Well,
to
it's a
share all
pleasure.
of that with everybody else, specifically
We-
Corrick.
And I slam Blacktail, that name will be stricken from the history.
Like goes into the whole
That's-
spiel about.
That's where we're gonna close this evening.
Nice. Solid.
Good
The
stuff.
Corrick
with stone
No!
clog bellowing,
Pointing.
"Tail."
Good.
Good job, guys. That was
That's
awesome. I
big
didn't plan on
project.
an arm wrestle match, but that was sick.
I need to extricate myself more from trying too hard.
From what?
I need to allow other people some airtime. I'm so sorry. I just was trying to make something happen, and I didn't think it would be central. It was supposed
that
to
was
be a
fine.
quick
We
two
all
poppers, and
I think it was fun. I think
Yeah,
everyone.
we all
I
helped
enjoyed
out.
Yeah, it worked out. It definitely was. I see what you're saying, like stone paw heavy the last 2 episodes, but that's okay.
Everyone gets their own
It'll
arc.
be
It was the first.
Next
The first
episode
few
will
episodes
be-
were very rags heavy, so
Next episode will be another half Roswell, a Roswell point.
Roswell and Sneed. And now, the adventures of Roswell and
David's
Sneed.
fault. He made the most interesting character.
I don't know. I disagree. I think everyone's character has so many different facets to them.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm absolutely joking. It's really fun. It's super cool to have like the actual dynamic across all characters. It's good.
Yes. Session 8. Because we're on session 8, and I haven't even edited episode 0. Working on it. And yes, David, to
Oh
answer
my
your
gosh.
question, they do seem to be working pretty well. I downloaded them all that day.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you could use them.
Yep.
All right. Well, laddies, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. I'm gonna go rejoin myself with
better.
my wife.
Sounds
Better.
good, y'all. We will catch y'all later.
Cheerio, man.
Andrew, did you get those audios yet? We're still waiting on those?
No, you're not waiting on them. They're
Okay. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep, we'll see y'all.
Ladders.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bing, bing, bing. Ooh.
Oh, I should probably check on Stacy, see how she's
See how
doing.
she's doing.
If I'm able to
This is
slip
8,
back, I will, but I'm not certain that'll be an option. So
Yep, it's
thank
session
you
8, Josh.
for the fun session.
Absolutely.
It was